This is Midnight Motorist, minigame from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator that's baffled theorists for over 7 years. This singular arcade game has remained one of the biggest mysteries this franchise has to offer, with thousands scrambling to be the first ones to crack the code. But guess what? They're all wrong. Because to celebrate my birthday, I gathered the best Five Nights at Freddy's theorists from across the community to join forces and finally solve the weirdest minigame in FNAF history live on stream. And hey, if you don't want to miss out on events like these in the future, be sure to subscribe. But during the stream, we came up with a bunch of ridiculous theories that might actually solve this minigame. And the answers we found might surprise you. So sit back, relax, and prepare to watch a compilation of the best moments this insane stream had to offer.
I fixed it.
Why is your donation
Raven Way?
Sus Chica Withered?
Huh?
I saw that. I didn't want to mention it.
Yeah.
Wait,
no,
what?
we're talking about
Yeah,
it.
my super chat, my super chat gif
donation
is like
as
the
Chica
Chica
licking
Riz
her
gif.
lips.
It's like the Chica Riz gif. Hell yeah.
Explain yourself.
Look,
Withered, if I ever see you, I'm drop kicking you on site.
PAX West. I'm gonna do like a little recap, even though
Okay.
none of you need like a recap. I'll just do it for chat because chatter's silly. So, for those of you, which is exactly none of like the 100 of you who are here, for those of you who don't know what Midnight Motorist is, it's a minigame from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, or FNAF 6, where you buy the Midnight Motorist arcade. There's like a basic racing game, which is playing right now in the background. And if you stick to the bottom on the 4th lap, you'll find a hole and you'll go through it. And I think it's actually going on the screen right now. It was gonna loop and cut and not show the actual thing. But if you stick to the... yeah, it cut out. But if you stick to the bottom of the screen, you'll unlock a secret minigame called Later That Night. So it's not actually called Midnight Motorist, it's called Later That Night. And you have a purple car and you're driving down like a lonely forest. And at one point you can turn off to the like your right to find like a mound in a clearing where you can keep going, and you can either turn to a bar where the green man is standing outside and he tells you not to go inside.
Oh boy, there it is.
The brain rot begins here.
Where you are standing outside.
Yeah, sure. Literally me. It's like you saw me for real.
Yeah,
Brainrot
it's you.
hasn't begun until I
Tron.
somehow connect this to Mini Arena Egg Theory.
Yeah.
But you have
We're
the
gonna
bar,
connect this to
and he tells you
1987.
not to go inside, and so you kind of just fuck off because you have nothing else to do. Then
He
you go-
basically tells you to fuck off.
yeah, basically that's what he
Yep.
tells you. And then you can go to your house. I guess that is your house, and it's like blue. Maybe I'm gonna bring this up later, but I don't think I will. And when you walk inside, there's a person like in gray sitting on like a chair watching TV, and who tells you to leave him alone tonight. He had a rough day. You move up in the house, and there's a locked door, and you try to open the door, but obviously it's locked, so you can't get in. And so then you decide that you're gonna go out through the outside and find the window or whatever and go in through there. And then when you go there, the window is broken, and there's a pair of footprints, animatronic footprints standing outside, and like human ones leading away. And your character says, ran off to that place again. He'll be sorry when he gets back. No one has any idea what this fucking minigame means.
I mean, you could think of it as a piece of the puzzle where everything is important, but for story reasons, it's the question of this has to be something that we needed to be shown or told. You know? Where if it's just something that's an aside, FNAF doesn't have a lot of extra flavor. Or extra character flavor. And if it does, it's very rare, and you get it with like Mike and his doodles or something, and it's never like its own thing. So the thing of Midnight Motorist is there is something they are trying to tell us that's important to the story here. What exactly it is, though, is a little up in the air.
I guess I might counter that simply by saying that a lot of the other minigames, like Foxy Go Go Go, don't seem to really be telling us anything, or if they are,
That's
most of the
true.
community has just said like, oh, it's symbolic of there being 5 dead kids in the MCI.
There is a very weird detail about Foxy Go Go Go, and I'm gonna put the image of it on the stream now. But when you walk into the room with the kids, one of them is frowning.
Get the stream.
No, they're not.
Susie has brown hair and coming home. It's not because Scott just forgot to tell them. It's because there are 2 Susies.
Toozy
Sushi the real
Fury.
Sammy.
Not yet
Oh
undead.
my
Toozy
God.
Fury. Toozy.
Okay,
Susie.
wait, y'all, wait, no,
Susie boss.
shut up. I think her younger sister was named Samantha.
Yes.
which would make her Sammy.
Oh! Hear me out. Henry Emily
Go on.
has several children. Charlie,
Debatable.
Susie, and Samantha. Sammy is gender swapped to the
Sammy.
games because we've seen that happen before, I guess. On rare occasion.
We have?
It's not Cassidy that I'm talking about, by the way. It's Andrews in the games, and he's very powerful. Just like
no.
Eleanor.
But
I don't believe what I'm saying, by the way. I'm just saying it's an interesting
Dangerous
thought.
waters you're being treaded right now.
It's an interesting thought to entertain.
What if Susie is chair guy?
Let's go
Nah,
to
it's
Midnight
definitely
Motorist.
Susie.
We're already kind of on Midnight Motorist, but I don't want to talk about 2Z theory anymore because chat's getting pissed at me for not talking about Midnight Motorist.
3Z.
Okay.
So-
the chat wants to hear about Midnight
Yeah,
Motorist?
which is crazy because, like, why do you want this? Are you, like, masochist? I didn't know I was raising a community of masochists. Like, Jesus Christ.
They're not masochists. They just want to see how
As
far
long
they can
as you
take it.
don't bring 14 into the Midnight
Oh, they're
Motorist debate, I'll be
sadists.
fine.
Oh, they're not masochists. They're
Gentlemen.
sadists. They want to
yeah,
see
like,
us
listen,
suffer.
listen, chat.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Chat, you've heard of Red Room streams. This is about to be the Purple Room stream, so it's gonna get wild.
Yes, there are 14 trees.
Let's
Got it.
talk about there being 14 trees.
14 trees. Dude, count them.
Some of you in chat might notice those 3 trees off on the side, and that 1 tree in the top right. And to those I have to say, don't worry about them.
Just crop it out.
Don't
it'll be
worry
fine.
Can we even
about it.
prove that those are trees?
Yeah, you
And how do we
can't see
know?
the whole thing, so for all you know, those couldn't be trees.
Okay, let's start from the top. Let's steer this
Map now.
conversation to this, like,
Okay.
the source in
Alright.
terms of, like,
Okay.
serious conversation because we'll
Yes.
fuck around, okay?
Start
Like,
us
I
off.
don't care. It's fun. What do we think the mound of dirt is?
If it's not a grave, it is like the entrance to the sister
So
location.
people keep saying
Yeah.
that, and I do.
What if-
I maybe can agree, but also I've never seen a bunker or opening to anything like that that's just been a pile of dirt. Because if it's a
think-
hole, then it would be like you would see a hole.
I think this goes back to an old Matt Pat video. I think he said that they were like starting to dig out the sister location bunker. I
That was
might be
probably the
misremembering that.
idea.
It also depends on when this is.
Honey
Debated.
pointed out with the pile of dirt they have in
5 laps.
5 laps.
It's
There
huge.
is
There's
a
mountain.
there is
It's
a
much bigger.
small similar to the game. There's kind of a small path leading there, and it seems like a small dirt path that would like
Yep.
lead to something. But also, Connie pointed out it could be one of those man-made paths if someone walked that path enough to make an indent.
I have a question for the people who believe that like whoever the runaway is was like Lord here, that this is like the place that he went again, which would be if canonically Orange Guy walks over here, sees the mound, sees the patch, and then goes home, sees the sun's broken window, and then says, "Oh, he probably went to that place again." Wasn't he just there like 3 minutes ago?
That's a
Anyway,
problem.
Why would he
Is there a
Okay,
way for
okay.
Scott to tell us what the place is naturally besides us,
True.
besides us just walking up
I'm
on it?
gonna say
Yeah, that's
that the area is bigger than we see. I mean, you can even tell that with the house. It is a drive to get there. Even though he was just there, there's also a lot of woods. It's not impossible that he's on his way over. You know?
Yeah.
It's frustrating timing wise, but like
Mhm.
yeah.
It could be
I know.
interesting timing wise, but he could be making his way over as he was driving. You know, they Scooby Dooed it a little bit.
So
Hold
like,
on, what are your
um,
thoughts
You
on
want to hear the
14
Green
theory?
Afton
Anyways.
Gospel?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, children. It's time for a bedtime story. I'm going to tell you all the Green Afton evidence. It's Green Afton
Are you gonna
time.
tuck me in?
Sure.
If you don't tuck
Oh,
me in,
no.
the animatronics will come and eat my ass.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, beat my ass, beat my ass,
Wait,
beat my ass, beat my ass.
Wait,
Hold up.
I don't think this coming back to that.
POV Joy of Creation gameplay.
Beat my ass.
Okay.
There was a
That's different
misunderstanding.
FNAF 4.
It's all good. Okay.
Remind me, Green Guy is the bouncer outside of Juniors, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me
So you
explain
go
what
back
I
to
mean by this.
Yeah.
So the theory goes that this theory was made before 5 Laps at Freddy's, where it was more ambiguous whether the driver, like the pilot of the car, was William Afton. So back then it could have been anyone, really. Like, sure, you've got the purple car, but that's about it. So basically it like came down to, we don't know what this minigame is about, and we don't know like why this
that's
kid is
true.
just gone. And we see a pair of footprints outside. They have like 3 toes and they're quite long. And there is nothing else.
Yeah.
There's a broken window, and it does look like he's gone somewhere, but he's gone somewhere because of someone else.
If the glass was being broken from the inside, why didn't they just like open the window?
Yeah.
yeah,
if
that's
the-
why I'm
Can I
not.
point something out?
Although
This-
the point
The
was
saw?
the door was locked, and there was very much. It's not obviously not a great household. It's not impossible that either the windows can't open because they're not those type of windows, or William
oh
after
crap! I
nature
just
they
realized
wouldn't.
something.
Because he
Yeah.
was trying to stop
Hear
him
me out,
from
hear me out,
running
hear me out,
away, so
hear
he
me
could
out.
have very well fucking glued
This
him.
is- this is- this is worth bringing up. In Into the Pit, when you're trapped in your house and you have to escape after like each day.
Yeah, one of them's through the window.
Yeah, one of the exits is through the window. And like
You know-
I say we generally agree that Pit Bonnie has something to do with Afton. It's not Afton, but it's something to do with him somewhere there, like his agony maybe or whatever. What if
Yeah.
the reason we see the window boarded up after we try to escape it is because the window in Midnight Motorist was actually boarded up, because that's a thing William has done. He's boarded up a window. So he couldn't open the window.
Oh.
He had to, like, the kid had to break it from the outside in and like
Yeah.
remove the boards. And the reason we don't see any glass is because it like fell on the
As-
inside from the kicking. Let me
drunk.
green this
Let
after.
me hear
real
about
quick.
Green Afton.
So my reasoning is, continuing where I left off, is that we don't see anything else. It's just a kid who disappeared, who left for some reason, and something made him leave. There is no other human character who could feasibly do this, who could wear a suit and lure him out. There is no other presence. There is no shadow. There's nothing except for Green Guy. And if you look at the minigame now,
Oh my god.
the bar is like directly above the house, because like you can turn to the side, and then when you go to your house, you turn back, go forward, and then turn to the same side again. So it's like it forms like a shape where if the kid was lured up, which is where we see the footsteps go, it
Yeah,
ends
it's the
up
same.
at
It's the same
Junior's.
route to Fredbear's.
What do you mean link the video? Fake fan, fake fan, fake fan. Go to my channel and look up a Midnight Motorist. It's one of 2 videos on my channel about Midnight Motorist. One of them is about Shadow Bonnie, and the other is Green Afton. Huh?
Listen, guys, I just think it's raining in Midnight Motorist to help tell us that it's taking place in Hurricane, Utah.
Yeah, Hurricane Utah, and it's
Hurricane
constantly
Hurricane
rains.
theory.
That it's raining to tell us that
And
rain
yet,
is coming
it's
from the
called
sky.
Hurricane Utah, and yet no hurricanes happened in FNAF.
I want to
He was
bring
going
this
go
up
there to
because this
convince
was
people
said
to
in
do
chat
sin.
like an hour and a half ago, and I just completely forgot to tell anyone. But someone said
Oh?
that in Utah, bars are like, they don't really have bars, they more have like private sort of party areas that are like rented out or whatever. And they kind of just don't do public alcohol consumption. I take what this person says with a grain of salt. I've never been
that
to
kind of
Utah.
tracks. Mostly Mormon.
So-
Mormonism is
Google
there, then I
Maps,
can
Hurricane
see that,
Utah
yeah.
bar. Let's see.
Do we think Scott knows that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great
Scott
question.
has to know.
You know what? Scott lives in Texas. I don't think he knows that. Because it's Texas, so
But
there's
why
probably
would
a
he
bar.
set
There's probably a
historian
bar
data?
on
Maybe
every
that's
corner.
why.
Out of
Maybe that's
all
why Green
states.
Guy kicks him out because it's in Utah and he's not allowed in.
Green
He's not part
Mormon
of the cool
theory.
club.
We don't
Green
let
Mormon
Mormons in
theory,
here.
guys.
Green Mormon. Oh my gosh.
I think that the yellow guy is William. I hate this
Never
guy.
heard, unheard of.
No.
He said that.
Crazy.
And I think
Unheard
that
of.
the
He's
guy on the
insane.
couch-
Y'all, we should kill this guy.
I think the guy on the couch is probably either Henry or Mrs. Afton.
Ooh.
And I think that Michael ran away because my victim is freaking dead. And I
Yeah.
think that Junior's, I don't even know what the fuck Junior's is. Okay. My new theory
Oh no.
is yellow guy care.
That's just Will
Because- because- Michael was actually 21 and he ran off to the bar and yellow guy doesn't want him to be an alcoholic like him.
Wow.
So he said he'll be sorry when he gets back because I'll make him watch sobriety videos.
I'm sure he's never killed any children ever. What an exemplary man. Everyone in
I
chat
actually think it's
applaud this brilliant man.
Concept. Yellow
an
guy is
amazing character.
yellow because yellow guy is baked into a pizza.
No, we're not
Andrew,
doing
it's
Andrew
Andrew.
Pizza
I have changed my mind.
already.
I have decided. So Orange Guy, I do believe might actually be William because I think that Orange Guy is actually Toy Chica without her beak.
Oh my god.
And as we know,
Oh,
Toy
fuck.
Chica is William
Toy
Afton.
Chica is William Afton.
As I've said, we keep bringing up 14 theory. Toy Chica is leading on the 15th locker, and it's her locker.
Oh my
15 is
God.
Springtrap,
It's
which
Pete.
you know, it's like, which is telling us that Toy Chica represents Springtrap in this thing.
Thanks for watching. I highly suggest you watch the original stream VOD too, and remember not to miss out on my next FNAF Theory stream coming soon. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have yourself a great day.
Toy Chica is William Afton.